Take hope in a little bit of cunning mixed with blunt force trauma, and you get Midwest Dungeon Delvers.
Don't hit me again.
What the? It half did it. Hello? There it goes. Oh my goodness. Oh, what a buggy session so far. And he's lost and doesn't know where he is. Can you help him? It's TeusFlips.
I don't know where I am. Oh, I just had to turn around. Okay.
I'm Will, your game master who is officially best cat dad. My mom gave me a shirt that says so, therefore it has to be true. And this is Super Smash Quest!
Woo! It's a small group today.
It is a small group. It is a small group both this week and next week, so this is going to be very interesting.
It's fine.
And as a result, and I'll just go ahead and say this up front for any that this will change their minds on things, but we're not going to be doing the last wave of that subspace battle where we left off last week. Unfortunately, this week and next week we're going to be doing some flashback episodes, filling out the lore a bit, so it does add on to the lore of the campaign, but nonetheless, a little bit of everything. As for what happened to Burr is he got food poisoning. So prayers for him. And then
hopefully he's able to rest well.
Yeah. And then Paul, meanwhile, is over in Japan on a vacay. So yeah.
Have a lot of fun.
Absolutely. Alrighty. On the Twitch side of things, I would like to congratulate Midwest on grabbing first, and welcome in Jenkins and Dan's over here as well, and Burr in the chat, quietly resting. Oh, and Grim's here. Hello. Good to see you.
Hold on. I am definitely awake and aware today. Definitely that.
I thought you were Teus.
Who?
Yeah, anyways.
Don't know who that is.
All right.
Insanity.
Speaking of insanity, what would be insane if we roll Rayquaza all of a sudden? Let's see what happens.
This is the day that we roll it.
This is the day. Nope.
And that is
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I was so close.
You just needed the 9 to be a 7.
Oh no!
Oh man!
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 9. No!
That was possibly, I think, the closest we've ever had on here.
That's literally so close.
That is definitely a green Ekans in this session somewhere.
It has to appear somewhere.
Suddenly you're Snake now. Alrighty, so this week we are going to be exploring the world of Inkopolis a little bit more this week. There's not really a lot this is going to be a little fun storytelling. We're going to be exploring the professor's backstory a little bit more, and just to give context for those who might be just joining in or something like that, the professor is a member of the Super Smash Federation as the lead scientist. He is an inkling from the Sploon world, and he's got a. So far, all that we know about his past is that, like, a lot of the Inklings around Inkopolis are kind of are like, when you guys first came to Inkopolis, you guys asked around and were like, "Hey, what do you guys think of the professor?" And they're like, "He's not dangerous, but though he may as well be." So we're going to figure out why everyone thinks that is.
Great. This will be fine.
Yes, indeed. Alrighty, so the we find ourselves in the middle of the Inkopolis. So Inkopolis, think of like it is very Japan based in terms of its designs and stuff. So you've got some large skyscrapers, lots of digital advertisements, signs all over said buildings, and everyone in this world is some kind of fish-based, ocean marine life type thing. But though lots of human influences made them very humanoid shaped. So that's a whole separate discussion. Guys, the Splatoon lore is weird. I just say.
Yeah, I've never played it, so this is interesting.
Isn't it that humankind basically went extinct and then squids became kids?
Basically,
Like
well, but yeah. So global warming happened to where the whole Earth got flooded, and so, but then like humanity was like trying to like survive in various ways, and one of the ways was like they built this like bunker with these weird liquid crystals, and the liquid crystals absorbed the memories and thoughts of humanity, and then a freak accident happened, and that will of humanity got put into the ocean marine life, and they developed into humanoids.
That checks out. That checks out.
Yeah.
Also, a video game talking about the allegories of our consequences from global warming.
Oh yeah.
Wild in this modern age.
Really? No.
Oh, bless. But yes. Anyways, we find the professor kind of tinkering around in a laboratory. There's various other scientists that are in there, and there's a sign that says, "Oh, hold on. There's actual names of companies." No, I'm not going to look up the actual names of companies. I'm going to make up my own. This is oh gosh. Nope, I'm going to look up the one. I can't come up with my own.
What about Krilltech?
Krilltech? Yeah, let's go with that. Alrighty, so
Teus is the CEO of Krilltech.
Krilltech.
Yeah, so who wants to call dibs on being the manager, and who wants to call dibs on being a fellow scientist?
I would love to be a fellow scientist, please.
Great, I will play the capitalist. I've got this. Oh, I mean the manager. That's what I meant.
Alrighty. So you see everyone is tinkering away at and experimenting with creating different ways to distribute ink with the goal being to make weapons for turf war. A ceremonial practice of sorts where inklings use their own bodily fluids and just toss them around using various weapons onto the ground, and whichever team has the most of their color ink, their color bodily fluid on the ground wins. The more you think
Seems
about
fine.
Splatoon.
I don't think it's
the bread
that
in
good.
circus.
Anyways, you see the professor everyone else is messing around with, different ink-based technologies. There's the giant stationery, basically, is what they're building. Some are building things that look like pens. Some are building things that look like stapler guns. But yet the professor is building something more acoustic in nature. He's building like some kind of loudspeaker system, and he hits a button on it. And starts saying, "Ooh, okay, this is gonna work. It's gonna work this time. It's gonna work this time." And it starts whirring up, and suddenly they blow up with ink, just like being drenched on everyone around. Midwest, how do you react? Also, describe your character briefly.
I think my character, who would probably be like in lore, would an Octolane be present?
Yes.
As one of the staff. Okay, so I think an Octolane is present, and he's just like trying to calibrate a simple ink gun, and he gets drenched. A couple of
Well, this is preposterous. Why did you have such a foolhardy experiment with none of the safeguards? And we have to fill out paperwork for such explosives.
Well, it wasn't meant to be an explosive, so you know that it.
Even if it's a side effect, how dare you? It's all over my lab coat, my favorite lab coat.
I mean, you seem fine. We're all the same color ink, just in case this happens, right? You know, no harm, no foul.
I'm gonna go talk to HR.
and he stands up and he's just like
And then suddenly another one walks in. Teus, what character you got?
Yeah, so do you see this umbrella that's like covered in ink that immediately gets shut and then washed off? And it's a giant claw that's actually holding this. Basically, this lobster fellow who's got this really nice tie, black suit, big arms, really small legs.
he skipped all leg day.
He skipped all of leg day. Only one arm is giant, by the way. The other arm's kind of like a bit smaller. But yeah. See, Moss, you've been up to something quite strange. Once again, hopefully this is not tearing into our profits.
That's the nature of R&D, right? It'll always tear into profits until we get a right idea.
Right. Yes, let me take a quick... He's like got a giant pad, like a digital screen pad, with his one claw wrapped around it, and he's like, he has to kind of peck at it with his other claw to like press in things. Yeah, so this is probably going to go on your review then, because it seems that your experiments are still interrupting the other researchers. This is beginning to be quite a problem.
Yes, how am I supposed to hit my quotas if I have to hit the showers every 5 days?
It's not like it's. it's science. This is, I mean, if the same thing were to happen, if someone else did the same thing, I'd be like, oh yeah, good job, science. Yay, right?
Right. And he's kind of like pushing up some glasses suddenly appeared on his face.
They like floated over.
Yeah, they basically floated over. It's like, right. And then they fall and just shatter. Anyway, see, I think the best way to deal with, he like stops himself from saying individuals like you and says situations like this is, I think it's important to take responsibility for your actions. So for the rest of the day, you will be saving money on janitorial staff, and you'll be cleaning up your entire workstations. I think it's only fair, since your experiment caused, and he points around to everything. He's totally clean and fine, by the way. His umbrella covered up anything that was about to hit him. This situation. Which... Also, Tina, and he, instead of like snapping, he clicks with his other claw. And a little like salmon type individual. It's basically salmon head, pretty normal body, small dress kind of suit. Comes in. Tina, can you make sure to document this situation for me at once? And he's going to turn around and begin walking out.
Okay.
And you just see him just kind of like shoulder slumps to start heading towards the janitor closet.
Also, if anybody asks, his name is Lob Boss. Lob Boss. Yeah, just wanted to make sure. Yep.
Bless. Alrighty, we cut to another scene. Sometime in the future, and we see that Algie's stuff is now off to the side. Like he has his own corner now with a bunch of like just plastic like the stuff that they make drummers cages out of, just like that, those like clear plastic.
I got you.
Yeah
Plastic wrap everywhere to prevent a bunch of okay.
But though, anyways, plexiglass, that's what it's called. That's the word I'm looking
for.
Oh,
plexiglass. Yes. Okay.
Yeah. And so they he's tinkering away again using like some kind of acoustic stuff instead of stationary based stuff. So very very different than the others. You can see that like he has something that looks like a that looks like a tape roller. That he like sometimes will swap back to whenever the boss is actually looking, but though I guess you see him hyper focused on working on whatever this acoustic stuff is with these big loudspeakers that he has.
Boss, I would love to show you my Calamarti Smarty Bombs.
Oh, all right, let's see. And I'm kind of taking a look there. Oh, what exactly do they do?
Yes, you see, you calibrate the target's physicality, and then it homes in and blows ink on that spot.
I think marketing can do well with this, can probably work out some ways of advertising. I like it. Okay, very good, very good. Click, 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 click. And moss. What do we have here? It's kind of taking a look at your like plexiglass area.
I've told you my name is Albert, but
Oh, right. Albert. Algae. Yeah, right. So, what is it? What do you got?
It's this this can be used to, like, it's like a roller, right? Except that there's this layer of plastic that goes over it, like a tape dispenser, and it's based, I don't know, it's like a roller but more expensive to produce, I guess. I don't know.
Oh, I didn't like that last part. Okay. Click, 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 click. Let's see. What is that there?
Oh,
Kind of looking around.
I'm not using. No, it's going to work this time.
Oh, is this the same thing from before?
Perhaps.
This is the sound device.
Yes. Look, acoustic-based technology. I think we really could innovate a lot here. You've seen what the killer whale is able to do out in Turf War. Why can't we invest more in acoustics?
Perhaps you might be right. Let me think about it. Do you mind sending me some of your plans forward, and maybe I'll discuss it with marketing and see what we can do.
Wait, are you serious?
I have no promises.
I was expecting you to be like, no, this is wait, serious?
Boss,
Wow.
his project hasn't been peer-reviewed. We don't know if it's safe.
Right, well, can we get the peer reviewing done?
Comes over.
Have you thought about the unstable medium that is liquid?
I mean, of course. It's just that, when you try to drive it with these. I'm trying to use magnetic planar drivers instead of traditional magnetic drivers. Magnets and liquids are weird. It ends up. I just got to get the right mixture. And make it so that the ink is more conductive.
Well, perhaps.
Well, for now, let's go with that. Send me over your plans and we'll discuss it further.
Seriously?
Yes. Go on now. Get back to work, everyone. And Law Boss is gonna turn to walk away, but as soon as he gets the plans, he's gonna send it over to Dungeon's character to work on in advance forward.
Oh. Alrighty. So
I feel so bad. I
was wondering why. Oh, I like this. All right.
Why Law Boss was suddenly being a little bit nicer?
Yeah.
It's all a setup.
Alrighty, yes, we fast forward, and so I guess we'll go to that scene where where the other guy figures it out. Go ahead.
Yes. Thank you for the overtime, boss. I love working on projects and making sure they're safe for profit.
Oh. And let's see what the progress has been thus far.
Yes. I have taken the liberty of adding some of the Calamarty calibration systems into the conductive linings.
Oh, I see.
Yes.
Okay.
Very safe, secure.
Yes, this looks quite marketable as well.
Mm,
Let's see.
yes.
Maybe if we add some stickers. Yeah,
All
okay,
you
that'll
have
work.
to do is change the skin color, and you could have a whole model set.
Perfect. Perfect. We could sell different kinds, but they're all the same anyway.
And the springtime one actually breaks down faster.
Perfect. Perfect. Okay. Yes, and
Suddenly,
I-
Albert kind of like walks in. Oh, hey, I just forgot my lunch here. Don't. Oh, what you working on?
Our new and improved calibrations have been added.
Oh,
And
wait.
now, our new product is ready for its first showing to the shareholders.
Isn't that, boss? Isn't that what you said? What got shut down by the shareholders, and that I needed to stop working on it? What was this?
Oh, yes. I mean, after some review with the shareholders and some discussions, we figured that we needed somebody else to work on the project. The Octolings are underrepresented, and having an Octoling take the lead on the project just felt more appropriate.
But it was my idea. I was so
The
close.
future is now, Albert.
I'll say this. Any of your ideas are not yours. They're the proprietary ownership of Krilltech, as signed by your contract. So, although, yes, maybe you had mentioned the idea, in the end, it is a proprietary ownership of Krilltech.
So I'm not even allowed to work on one of these out at all.
I'm afraid not, no.
My ideas are
but
We will
there's
send a
some-
cease and desist.
There are some minor projects we can get you working on. Some of the ink disposal systems need recalibrating, and we'd really appreciate if you could take a look at those.
Recalibration is not something that's something that the technicians do. No.
Oh, you didn't get... Did you check your emails this morning?
What do you mean? What? No, I don't.
Oh. Well, I guess I will inform you in person then. You have been reassigned to a new department.
To which department? Is this a promotion? Because I got the idea
So-
right.
Think of it as a lateral promotion, yes. It's for working in the recalibration units, making sure everything's in line. You'll be helping and managing others, working together, in fact. Teamwork.
So you're making me a technician instead of R&D?
Perfect. No, technician would be too good. Quality assurance.
But so I won't be able to make new things.
Oh, I mean, of course you can make new things. I just will have to be, as a part of extra hours. Which, of course, we can give compensation for.
Oh, okay. So you want me to work 2 jobs?
Don't think of it as working 2 jobs. Think of it as additional opportunity. This is good work experience for you.
But I started off being I've been doing this
Yes,
for
yes,
like
well,
12
Tina!
years.
Click, 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 click. It's all in this package information. Tina comes in. Just a big folder of different documents.
What is Tina?
Some
They
are
know
like
the
booklets,
employees.
others are contracts, others are like
You
instructional.
know the employees never
things.
read those.
Yeah.
An employee handbook, no.
Right. It's all in your forms. I will be seeing you after I'm done my vacation in a week. By the way, this is the 5th vacation he's had in a year.
Oh, you're leaving again?
I'll be back soon. Anyway, ciao ciao.
And then Albert just kind of like sulks, walking out, and you see him kind of just like mumble to himself.
I should start my own company or something.
Yeah, after Tina passes it over to Algie, Tina's gonna go. You're really too good for this place. You should go somewhere else. This is like out of earshot of anybody else. Just saying. You know, you should just go. There's better places.
He doesn't really say anything in response, but you see him definitely deeply contemplating that. He just kind of nods and takes it and starts walking away.
It's heavy, by the way. As soon as he grabs it, he almost falls to the ground. So much paper.
Oh boy. And so we cut to the garage that we that we end up like meeting in Super Smash Quest in some of the earlier sessions. But though this is when he first starts moving into that garage. So who wants to play the landlord of and then who wants to play the one and only person that he got to help him?
Quick question in terms of this. Is this the one that's not, because there's technically 2 garages we've been to. There's one in Mushroom Kingdom and then there's one in the Splatoon world. I'm assuming this is the Splatoon world one.
Yes.
Okay. I would like to be the one and only person that decided to help him.
Okay.
I would love to be the landlord. Can I add a newspaper boy?
Yeah, sure.
Okay, because I have a little thing that might be cool. Okay, set the scene.
All right. So he's right now he's signing the deal with the landlord at this time. It's like,
So thank you so much for letting me move into your garage.
Yeah, no problem. As long as you can keep up the payments and have your renter's insurance, everything will be okay.
Oh, I was supposed to have insurance?
You don't have renter's insurance.
I can get it. I can get it. Don't worry.
That's like... This paperwork doesn't fully get signed until the renter's insurance is signed.
We cut to a new scene with a different landlord.
Yes! I don't believe this birth certificate. It looks forgered.
It's not.
Can't stay here. Can't stay here. Extra, read all about it. New Albert Tech blows up in shareholders meeting.
Wait, so this is supposed to be after he's established the garage?
No, this is the shareholders meeting. The dude showed the tech, but it blew up at the shareholders meeting, and they blamed Albert.
It didn't blow up as an exciting way. It literally blew up.
And so that's why he's He's not dangerous, but he might as well be.
Oh, that's really funny.
And of course, Marty was like, "I'm not taking the fall for this. Albert built this."
All the Shareholders just covered in ink.
Covered in ink. Yes.
Oh.
Shareholders have to go on spa vacation to clean out the ink.
Beautiful, yes.
Wait, what is it? What is it you have here?
He comes up and kind of like puts out his hand to receive one.
Got money? Paper's not free.
I've got a.
Then suddenly, Algie gets bumped into by somebody that's like holding this box in front of them with a bunch of stuff, and it's like drops it. Oh, I'm sorry, and it's Tina from the office.
Tina? Tina from the office?
Algie from R&D?
Well, not anymore.
I
What's
guess
going
me
on?
neither. I'm not from the office anymore either.
Oh. What happened?
I may have done something to the boss's special project that blew up in his face a bit. Well, not his face.
What did you do? Wait, which special project? Was it the one that
Can I get one of those newspapers?
Here you go.
This one.
That's mine. What?
I didn't like that they stole your project, so I might have did something to it to kind of make sure they didn't know exactly what went wrong. I'm sorry.
I don't understand. But if does why just because you didn't.
I didn't want them to resell your work.
Oh. Well, it's not like I could sell it myself anyways, but... Huh.
I mean, you don't know that.
Wait. So if they're not going to sell it, do they still have the... Did they ever file a patent for it?
Oh. She goes through her boxes of different papers, goes flying through there. I never filed it.
So that means I can work on my project. Yes.
And what is Tina?
Tina's a salmon, just straight head up in the air, but rest of the body's kind of a normal body. So it's like a salmon head.
So, salmonoids are a whole separate...
Or, sorry, not salmon. Probably, it's a fish of some kind, basically. Like, it's, I don't know if there's fish-headed...
This is like reverse mermaid, essentially?
Yeah, this is reverse mermaid, basically.
100%, yes.
Like, she's only ever staring with one eye at a person at a time.
Oh my goodness. Thank you. Just kind of like takes you by the tiny little flippers and just kind of like, jumps up and down with you. The boxes are like have been dropped all over the floor now.
Yeah. Well, I hope you're able to get some success in working on. How have you been in finding a place?
Not very good. Apparently you have to have a lot of money for different things to be able to find a place. I've had to like have money to like put down ahead of time, like banker's notes and all these things, and I don't really have enough.
Oh, well, I can help you out. You could consider me like an investor, but not really.
Why would you? Are you serious?
Yeah, I think you have good ideas.
No way. No. This is a trick, right?
Why?
I don't know.
I got fired basically from work, so well, fired, quit. Kind of the same thing, I guess.
This is everything I wanted. Thank you. Wait, so do you
Oh. I did payroll for everybody, so I did it for myself too. And let's just say what Law Boss doesn't know doesn't hurt him.
what does that mean? What does he not know?
That I took a little bit more money for my. He gave me a raise, basically,
Wait,
and he
he
didn't know
gave
he
you
gave
a
me
raise? That's awesome.
Yeah, basically.
Extra, read all about it. Krilltech goes bankrupt.
Let's go ahead and check out some garages.
Montage.
If you can carry my boxes, that would be great.
Yeah, where are we taking these?
Wherever we're renting, I guess.
And you just see him like a montage of us going to different places.
Yeah.
Every time he's holding all the boxes while she's actually talking the deals and
Yeah.
stuff.
You have amazing credit.
Thank you. I do a lot with my taxes and everything. I do it all myself.
My goodness.
Of course, my name's not actually on. It'll be Algie's over here, whose name is on the lease. But I am an avid supporter.
Yep, that's.
Do you have the down payment for renter's insurance? Looking at Algie.
Here you go. Grabs a fat stack of cash, puts it on the table.
Pockets the cash. Pleasure to do business with you. Hands the keys to Tina still.
Yeah. Perfect. Oh, it's Tina the Tuna. Of course it's Tina the Tuna.
Oh, there you
Okay, thank you. There we go.
go. Love it.
Pleasure. Goes and hands over the keys to Algie.
My hands are kind of full.
Oh, well, we should put those boxes down somewhere. Let's go to your new garage.
Oh, great.
All right. He finally puts down the boxes, and you just see him just like collapse on the ground. It's like,
Whatever in those things?
Mostly paper and taxes. Records. More records. Lots of records, actually.
Whose records? Your records, right?
Yeah, and Krilltax. Just keeps going.
all right, we cut to another scene here with Tina's desk is much larger than anyone else's desk, I would assume.
Yeah.
Oh
Oh yeah.
she's the one that gets her own office and stuff. So really there's like a what will be the conference room in the future is just a there is
Cool
like,
room, basically.
yeah, it's actually just a broom closet right now with a single chair.
Right.
There's only one workbench, which is like maybe the size of it's basically a folding table.
Right.
And a lot of stuff is kind of strewn about all over the ground. But this is indeed the start of his lab. So, who is it? Well, okay. I don't know. Midwest, do you have any preferences on who you want to play for this scene?
Is this like the invitation to the Federation?
No, this would be him.
Not quite yet.
No, because he needs to get he's got to get his notoriety first. So he's going
Oh.
to yeah.
I mean, part of the notoriety is that he builds stuff that might explode.
Oh, that's true. That's true. That's true.
That
But also
caused the whole company
I feel-
to go bankrupt.
To
Yeah.
be fair, the company at the shareholders, it was presented by
Calamari.
Lobos. And yeah, basically.
And they were like, "Oh, the guy at R&D built this, so they made you the fall guy."
Yeah.
They did, but it's hard to say how much of that actually caught on with the news, or if it's like, oh, this is
Probably got
false
swept
information.
up under
Yeah.
the bankruptcy.
So-
all right.
I think it's the second wave as we're developing sales and
Got
stuff.
you,
that
got
it's
you, got
gonna
you.
start
All right.
hitting up.
I picture Calamardi shows up looking for a job.
That's so good. That's so good.
Oh, wait a second. I remember you. Hey, well, it's been a long time. Why are you here?
I saw this, and he holds up a help wanted sign.
So you're here. You're here to find more ideas to steal.
Look, I treated you unfairly in R&D department. I let the corporate ladder get to my head and saw your head as just another rung to stand on as I climbed up. I see now that was wrong. Could you forgive me? My Calamardi Smarty Bums aren't really selling very well.
And he holds up little like food things that he's a side vendor. And it's little candy bomb balls that are like whole rolls of Smarties are like sticking out of them. Like it's shoddily put together. It's like a donut hole with a Smartie plugged through it, and he's
That's
on them like.
oh
I-
man.
Well, So you just want to help?
I just want to be able to provide for my family.
And he looks over, and there's like Mrs. Catamardi and two little ones.
Well, you brought
Biggest
them.
guilt trip.
100%.
You brought them here too. Oh. Are they here? Were they helping you make these pastries?
It was little Timamardi here who came up with putting the Smarties in the donut hole.
Oh, it's such a great idea. I don't know why it didn't catch
Are
on.
you gonna help Dada be able to make Mama stop yelling at him?
What? Wait, why is he, what? He's yelling, but did they, I can
I think
try.
at this point Tina's coming over and is like, "What's all the commotion going on?" Oh, Calamari, hi.
Ew.
Mhm.
And a little bit of Catamardi comes back out.
Oh, weird. When we heard you didn't have a family when we were back at the old office.
It's just like seething rain. And Tina the tuna. Ooh, like a con man getting caught in his trap. How dare you?
And then Albert's like,
Oh, was she a widow beforehand? Oh, that's so nice of you to take on someone else's kids. Oh, what happened to your previous husband?
he says to the wife.
Doesn't even speak English.
Oh, really? Totally understanding the calamari language, the Octillion language.
Calamardi like turns over and says, I didn't pay you to speak. I paid you to speak.
Brat, foiled again. I'll get you next time, Algie. I'll get you.
And he like scuttles off, like tossing little Timmy at Albert and Tina, and he runs down the alley.
You let your kid, and the kid just kind of like jumps out and starts running.
Yeah, the kid. Wait. Can I take this for a second? The kid jumps out and says, "Ah, shucks, I totally messed this up." Runs away.
Puberty hits differently for different creatures, I guess.
Tina tries to like facepalm but can't because of the tiny fins and goes. Well, anyway, we are looking for a new hire. He wasn't wrong about that. Is there anyone you had in mind?
There's this one guy that I knew from college, but I don't know. I'll reach out to him. Maybe he'll say yes.
Sounds good. Yeah, let's continue. We're starting to get people interested in the project. So yeah, let's keep going.
Yep. All right. We'll cut to later when he starts reaching out to this man. All right. Who's this guy that he knew in college, Midwest?
So this is obviously like burnout in college that was like, it's a party, dude. We're here to just have fun, man. Like make friends, and then like I'll make connections in college and get a job through that, you know? My grades don't matter. Science doesn't matter. What? Albert, you studying? Oh, man. You taking yourself too seriously. What? You gotta... Hey, actually, maybe quid pro quo, we can help each other because you need someone to work for you, and I happen to be in between jobs at the moment.
Oh, nice. Well, what was your previous job?
Janitorial work at this big tech company downtown.
Ooh, yeah? A big tech company? Which one?
We don't need to get into it.
Oh, okay.
It's so good to hear from you, Albert.
Yeah.
So good to hear from you. Hey.
I need to ask a quick question. Is this over like a telecommunications line, or is this
over the phone?
Okay.
Yeah. Hey, Albert. Between me and you,
Yeah?
you think you can float me train fare to get to the city?
Oh, where'd you end up?
Since I don't know the lore, what is like the farthest outskirts that they've like?
There's like
discovered?
desert outskirts, I think, actually, in Splatoon.
Yeah, it would be the
So wherever the deserts would be.
Splatlands.
Oh, well, I got a job being a well digger out in the Splatlands,
Oh.
which makes sense because they're underwater.
I actually don't think they're underwater in Splatoon.
Yeah, no,
They're
the,
on
the
ground,
water
yeah.
levels the water levels eventually recited as the climate eventually repaired itself.
Okay, now I was thinking this whole time that we were under the ocean.
No,
And
no,
that's
no.
what I was asking questions about. Have you thought about the volatile medium that is liquid?
That's really funny.
I thought you were implying the ink, but yeah.
No, I was thinking that like you were trying to make acoustics in water.
That would be hard, actually.
Yeah. Which is why all the scientists were making. I thought you. Okay, never mind.
Alrighty.
Yeah, I'm a well digger out in the Splatlands, and they don't really pay too well.
Well, no, you don't have to. You don't have to be digging wells anymore. Wait, yeah. How was it? Did you do well?
Is this FaceTime? Because if this is FaceTime, he just gives you that college buddy look of like, come on, man.
Sure.
Like, come on.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, I can probably pay for your fare. I've got a few bucks that Tina gave me. Yeah.
Hey.
That's what I was waiting for.
I appreciate it, and when I get there, I'm gonna work for you like nobody's business.
Really? Oh, yay! I appreciate that. So the wages, right now I am being paid, in, food tickets and, like, like 100,
Which, by the way, 100 would be like the equivalent to $1.
coins.
Yeah.
Per hour.
He thinks about it. He looks over his shoulder towards a well that's half dug. Well, it's better than being paid in water rations.
Yeah, I would say so.
Oh,
I get those too.
Cool. Pay bump.
Yeah. So, yeah, we can be roommates. Wait, do you have a place?
No.
We can be roommates.
His mind flashes back to all the, like 2 a.m. conversations Albert kept him up talking about all his different theories of acoustics.
Just like up
I just imagine some flashbacks of experiments where you were being experimented on as well.
When he eventually fell asleep at like 4 a.m., he woke up at 6 a.m. for his class with different things being attached in his arms and stuff. Yep.
Gee whiz.
Yeah. What fun? Like the good old days.
Exactly.
Alrighty. And cut to
Can I add one more thing before we cut to the next scene? As the phone call ends, he goes, "Was that convincing enough? Calamardi is out in the desert." Hands him a wad of cash.
You don't know what to do.
Dang! All right. So, oh man, and so we cut to the things have been progressing pretty well. Like Tina convinced them that they need to get something out there to start generating profit. So they've started to alongside the other projects do some repair work on the side. So they are now, the front of the front is like a tech shop, and a bunch of older people keep coming in to like have their tech repaired.
Next, is it you need your smartphone unlocked, ma'am?
Yes, if you could, that would be really kind.
Could you face me and the light? Okay. And he does the face unlocking.
Oh, thank you. I really appreciate that, young man. That's very kind. She kind of pats your hand a little bit. Here's a tip. Grabs a penny.
Thank you, ma'am. Yes, this is everything I hoped and dreamed for. And as long as you have a wonderful day sending cat memes to your loved ones, that is what matters to me.
What's a meme?
And suddenly you hear a loud explosion from behind the desk.
Oh! Just goes back and is on her back and is out. Small heart attack.
Imagine half of the line goes fainting go and
yeah.
How does he respond?
We'll be closed for a little bit, everyone, and we'll open up after lunch. And he closes the shutter.
I do also think at this point it's happened enough times that Tina has hired a on-staff paramedic to just check in with all the older people.
No, I don't even think this is a hired paramedic. I think they've just caught on.
They built a hospital next to the garage.
Yeah.
Oh boy. But anyways, the you just hear Albert saying sorry from the back room.
Albert, I understand that you need to work on the next projects, but you hired me to be the salesman, right? The dude at the front of the counter that helps the customer, that gets them. I can't sell things if you're scaring them.
I understand. If this ends up being successful, what if they witness the product being working and everyone is so scared not to get the next product, fear of missing out.
So what you're talking about is FOMO, all right? And he goes through the whole list of the pros and cons of it, and then he just goes, look, marketing was never your strong suit, all right? I was the talking guy, all right? I got us out of all the trouble when the fraternities on campus would get into shenanigans and stuff. Albert, remember that time you built that machine to egg what's a squid fraternity?
Ipsum Squidbert? I don't know.
Remember when we egged the Squidbert house? And then I talked campus security out of kicking us out of our house.
You mean when you egged it?
Yeah, but you built the machine, man.
I thought that you were just wanting to just make eggs from the couch or something, without having to get up and do stuff in the kitchen.
Dude, why else would I ask you to build a launcher on the thing? I wanted to launch eggs at stuff, man.
I thought the kitchen was far away.
Okay, I have a question for you, Albert. Let's think about this logically, okay?
Yeah.
You put on what to cook an egg?
You put you put it on a stove, right?
Right, and the stove is?
Hot.
Right, because there's
Heat.
fire.
Okay. Yeah.
Do we leave fire unattended?
So you use a gas stove.
Suddenly, you hear banging on like the front door.
Just a minute. We're closed for the. Oh,
It's Log Boss. The front. He only has one small claw arm. His other big claw arm is completely gone and missing at this point. His clothing is like just shredded and like he just looks like he's had a rough life. Since the closure of Krilltech.
Yay.
Hi, did and he's got like a little squeegee and a little bucket right beside him on the ground, and he's like, did you want your windows cleaned? I can clean your windows for a bit of money.
Okay, look. I usually clean the windows during one of my breaks, but I can front you. And he hands over the tip the old lady gave him. I can front you that if you want to take care of it.
He puts down the squeegee with his one arm and it's like, oh, thank you. And he puts it in his pocket. Okay, yeah, I'll get right on that. He's kind of carrying it over and starts on the window cleaning.
Slides down the gate. What a psycho.
There's only one window.
Yeah. Yes. It's one crazy lunatic. All right, so I love this Tom Sawyer character I've made. This is great.
Oh boy.
Look, Albert.
Yeah?
You wouldn't cook anything from far away. You have to be up close.
So I need to move my equipment closer to the desk.
When it works. Huh? A show demonstration when it works. Not before. Gotta make sure.
Well, it partially works. It does. It's able to load ink into it. It's able to get all the way up to the firing stage, and then
it does what?
Well, I have this mixture going in with the ink, and that's successful. But though the mixture is just the particles get overexcited when I put electricity into it, and rather than it resonating at the correct frequency that it needed to be, it ends up kind of like Are you familiar with like different shapes of the of sound? Because sound waves, you can have like square sounds, you can have kind of like other sounds like that, and the shape of the sound ends up being.
Sound I know the shape of, and he flicks a coin and it smacks off of his head. Ring. Like that's the only sound that I see. All right, and we're not bringing enough money. Yeah. Albert.
Yeah?
Your mind is amazing, all right?
Mm-hmm.
You need to stay in your lane.
So move it out into the street.
No.
At this point, there is a buzz on Algie's phone indicating from Tina to go up to their office.
I'll be right back.
And he does so.
What's up?
You open the office and Tina's not there. By the way, you haven't seen Tina for like a week and a half. You just see a letter at the front that's addressed to Algie on her desk, basically.
Oh, and what does the letter say?
Dear Algie, it has come to my attention that unfortunately the government of Squidopolis is it Inktopolis?
Inkopolis, yep.
Inkopolis is currently investigating me for illegal business practices and other unfortunate circumstances which I do not politically align or agree with, but has caused me to go into hiding at this time. That being said, I know we have had trouble finding investors for your new project, but I think I have found a lead. You will likely hear from me sooner or later on that regard. For now, the business is completely under your control. I trust you with it, and I trust you not to put it into financial ruin. There's enough money to pay for rent for a number of months until things are sorted out. All the best, Tina.
Oh. Hey, look at this! I'm in charge!
No.
I really like the idea of you only met Tina once as well.
Yeah.
Just to like sign the contract and that's it.
Yeah, basically.
Yeah. No. No.
Oh boy.
He just breaks.
Alrighty. So we cut to a scene where like he finally succeeds. And so you hear some kind of like bass thudding in the background. Doom 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 doom. As you are working with an old lady in the front.
May I also ask something?
Yes.
I think Lord Boss has been coming back every day to see if they could get a janitorial job here. Do you think Algie would eventually let him have a job?
I think it would just be like, oh yeah, you can help clean up and not actually put him on payroll. He doesn't have any idea how to actually add him to payroll or anything like that. But
that's totally fine as long as I have a place to sleep. Also, it's not super noticeable, but over time he now has like a really tiny claw, whereas the missing arm was before.
He's grown big.
He's grown big.
Or it just ends up being that it swaps which side is the big side as the other side grows as well.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, I mean, lobsters' claws, if they lose them, they just grow them right back again. So
Yeah. Well,
so he's just kind of cleaning away, push broom.
Yeah. All right. And so he rushes up. He's like, I did it! I did it! It's working!
Wait a second. You got it working? It's working.
It's
You
working.
mean I don't have to do little squid phone repair no more?
Depends on how much we can sell this, but yeah.
Well, bring it out. Let's see it.
Meanwhile, the old lady you're working with is like, I want to see my grandkids. How do I get that in my phone?
Do you have a Fishbook account?
I've heard of that.
Okay, is that how you've been seeing photos of your grandkids?
Is it the one with the like the icon with the F?
Yes.
I think so.
Okay, so take your fin, and he takes the customer's fin, and you press the big F here.
Oh.
You see how it's your fish pond?
And the app opens and it says your account has been compromised.
Oh.
Yeah, this started
Wait
happening.
a second. Are you connected to our Wi-Fi? What's wrong with you?
This started happening after I.
You're compromised. He throws the phone to the ground.
It all started after this really nice young man called me on the phone and asked asked he was a prince from Splatgeria that needed some funds.
Oh my goodness. Did you send him money on any other device?
On my lap, on every device I own, actually.
You see that lobster out front?
Yes.
That's your new roommate. The other guy has your identity, everything, your retirement fund, all of it. That's your new roommate. Have fun.
What? What do you mean?
Have fun. That's your new roommate.
I think La Boss goes over and says, I think I can help you out here, actually. You're probably going to want to call the police, though, and get some proper tech help.
Law Boss has finally been around long enough to know this guy does not know anything about tech.
No. He's actually going to be like, here, I've got a number for you to call, and well, maybe not call. Here's an address to go to. It's like the local police station that they can go to, and you can sort that out. Just tell them that you tried to email a Nigerian or a Splatgerian prince, and the police will know what to do.
All right, so so as that's going on, I guess now the college guy. Do we ever get his name? The college guy.
So far he's just been the college guy.
The college guy.
Old college roommate comes back and to see the
Okay, let's see
him.
the device. Let's see it.
Yeah, sure.
So, the way it works is it kind of goes dump, like it's a it does go kind of like over, it's the
It's
picture
on
here.
the
So
picture, right?
it kind of comes out. It's these two speakers that face forward, and like as the sonic waves kind of come out, some ink comes out with them. There's like 2 beats of that does dum dum with just a little bit of ink out in front, and then it will do a boom where it sends out a bigger shot that splats that's like perfectly splats the wall on the other side, and it kind of like repeats that cycle. Dum dum boom dum dum boom dum dum boom.
Look at that.
Yeah, that's amazing.
Oh, no.
This is amazing, man. Like, yes.
For the,
Oh, I'm just doing footage so we can like have this moment.
yeah, for those just listening, he just pulled out his phone and is like recording this.
Yeah, because like so the resonance basically we had there's a mixture that goes in with the ink. So as long as you keep that full, it's going to be more like a special weapon because you're only going to be able to use it a couple times. But it's probably the most powerful special weapon out there because it barely needs any of your own ink. It is very efficient with it, and is able to like instantly splat like at least 5 at once.
At least 5, you say?
Yeah.
Isn't that insane? 5 targets at once. And it like starts to get all the angles of the device. Wow. Man, you did some great work, Albert. If Tina was here, I bet she would know how to spend the funds for marketing. I know how to market. I don't know how to spend the funds for it, though.
Oh? Okay. So we just need to get this marketed out there then. Okay.
That's right. Perhaps a demonstration.
Oh, sure.
And he kind of like takes it out and you know, demonstrates it once more, like this. Doom.
Yep. Films the it working and everything, and then goes, perfect. Now, all we gotta do is put this up on SquidTube, and then it's gonna go viral.
Oh, I see. Okay. Cool. That's cool. So I get to be famous?
The shop gets to be famous, and then we all get to make money to continue funding so you can make other cool things.
Of course. Yeah, let's do it.
All right. Sends a text message. Calamardi, here is the footage of his next. Send.
Alrighty. And so I guess we cut to like, you know, a few months later, and it's like,
Hey, I thought you said that we would be getting a lot of sales by now, but it's been like 2 months.
There's just not a lot of traction on SquidTube, man. Ever since the like dancing kid out in the splat wastes, like everybody's just running that in circles.
Ding, ding. Somebody's just ringing at the front desk for...
In a minute.
But if we... No, I do...
I
you know
gotta
what?
keep
My
playing
next
Squidway Surfers.
My next idea is going to be even
Ding,
better.
ding, ding, ding.
Oh, fine. I'll listen to your idea here in a second. All right. What do you want?
It's just this smaller squid kid. It's like, yeah. You know that you guys, like, this video that you posted is a total ripoff, right?
What?
Yeah, this other guy's been selling tons of this product. You guys just ripped him off.
Boss, take a look at this. And there's Calamardi's YouTube page or SquidTube page with however many Squidscribers and
Yeah.
and you can like and Squidscribe if you're watching over on YouTube right now.
oh,
I just died a little bit inside. That was weird.
you know, I didn't mean to become the plate that meal was served on, but oh
But you
god,
did.
oh, I feel so violated, man. I feel hollowed out. Ooh.
And
Yeah,
if
you
you're
guys
on-
have totally been copying him, and I'm going to tell the police.
Also, if you're over on Spotify, you can leave a 5 starfish review to help boost us in the algorithm.
Oh, fish puns today, hey? Okay. Gotcha.
Anyways,
Just gotta reel them in, hey?
Continue.
Yeah, I'm gonna call police on you guys.
Okay, well, first of all, kid, you can't call the police on this. It's not a police thing. They wouldn't have jurisdiction. Also, where are your parents?
I don't have parents. I'm an orphan.
I thought we were on the same side. Like, what are you doing?
Being on the same side.
What? Algie, look at the video again.
Oh, what's this? Oh, I recognize that guy.
I thought the whole plan was to break his spirit and then buy up his laboratory that he made the stuff. Like, what?
I don't know what you're talking about, mister. Are you... You did a bad, sir!
You did it! You did it!
He turns and runs!
He starts running!
Hey,
Chasing down this kid!
You left your phone.
Gosh.
I think at this point, when they're both out and he's running after the kid, Algie gets another text from an unknown number saying, check your big office.
Oh, that must be referring to what used to be Tina's. Yeah, okay.
He and goes in.
There's another letter, but this time it has a stamp that Algie's never seen before. On it, and just under, like, at the, I don't know where it is usually. It says you're invited somewhere on it. I don't know where that usually is on this.
So, yeah, so there's a wax seal with the symbol that he doesn't recognize, with the with two lines going through, the vertical line being thicker than the other, and he opens it up and yes, it says you are invited to participate as a member of the Super Smash Federation. Super Smash Brothers Federation. Yes.
Under that, there's another letter underneath that letter on the desk.
Oh, what's
that
this?
just says Tina on it. Dear Algie, I hope things have been well for you. I've been busy at work trying to find appropriate investors for you. Your most recent project I've seen on SquidTube, and it seems to have done very well. However, I could see that somebody else has tried to steal and sell your invention. That being said, I have already gone ahead and disclosed your potential and capability to what is known as the Smash Federation. And I think that you will do well to work with them at this time. I'm still unable to come home because I am still being searched after by the government for many things that may or may not be illegal. I cannot disclose at this time if they are, as it has not been brought to a court. That being said, there turns to be many other worlds besides Inkopolis. And I think Inkopolis is too small of a place for you. All the best, Tina.
Oh. Is this a promotion?
Oh.
And so, just to conclude, a little montage here as we wrap up things. So he gets brought on to the Super Smash Federation, given a new lab coat, and you see him being able to his little garage is now fully funded. More of the starting to look more like the how it was before when y'all found it in campaign.
Right.
And until he got brought fully into the subspace emissary, where he started to work his way up the ranks very quickly. And that is where we'll conclude today's session.
Calamari! I love that moment in the desert where he's just off in the distance. Good.
Yes.
You know
That
what to
was
do.
amazing, y'all. Oh,
I'm not gonna lie. Did not think that Tina was gonna be a character when I first said that she was helping Long Boss out. And I was like, this would actually be pretty funny if Tina was actually a bit of a mastermind.
That was hilarious.
oh, that was so good. That was, oh man, I didn't know what to expect coming into this session today, and I'm glad it's blown my expectations.
Oh, it was good. It was good.
Yes.
I think I'm kind of happy that Long Boss had a change of heart at the end. Just
Oh,
a
yeah.
very humble janitor.
I think Lob Boss flew too close to the sun. His wings burnt and was like, I never want to experience this again. Whereas Calamardi was just trying to chase that golden light.
Oh,
No matter
and one more
what.
thing. We didn't really talk to Long Boss too much more, but he totally sold his arm in order to have enough for food.
Yeah. Yep.
Wow. Wow.
No one asked what the donut holes were made of in Calamardi's Smarty Bombs.
No.
Do we want to know?
Just saying.
Oh, I see the connection. I see. Gee whiz. Alrighty. So we have two amazing people here that y'all should get to know a little bit better. So we'll do a quick little ask the
about you,
players
right?
type question.
Right?
Yeah.
Not talking about me. He talked about you guys, right?
Oh no. I'm sorry. I'm talking about you.
What? No, he talked about
yeah.
you guys.
Oh no, I'm talking. Well, actually, all of the above. I would love to get to
What?
know the people in chat and watching later on in their comments section a little bit more as well. So, the question I'm going to pose to all of the y'all is best donut.
Ooh.
Best donut.
Ooh.
Ooh,
Okay.
There's a couple.
I got it. All right. I'm a state. I'm in the U.S. and hey, Midwest. You know, I gotta go to a fresh, Krispy Kreme, original glazed donut, right piping hot, right fresh off the line. So good, so good. Once in a lifetime experience. I literally had a teacher in middle school who was like, "I want to be cremated. I want to be put on the donut line at Krispy Kreme and just put through the thing." Yeah.
Oh bless! I got a cream, huh? So who are you?
Hey, I'm Midwest Dungeon Delvers. I do a variety of things. I'm a Twitch streamer, also a music producer. If you haven't checked out the newest single, Get Up, go check that out on the YouTube, Spotify, all that other stuff. New music coming out in 2025 is going to be pretty hype. Also, hey, I'm part of The Fair Before the Foul every Thursday night at 6:30 p.m. Central Time. If you haven't caught up, we just ended the big arc siege of a goblin fortress in our last episode. Go check that out on YouTube.
Perfect. All right, Teus.
Okay, this was hard because obviously don't really got Krispy Kremes where I am. I've got Tim Hortons. That's our big thing for donuts up here.
Mhm.
And I was like, oh, which one? I'm balancing between two because Boston cream is delicious. I do love a good old fashioned Boston cream. But the other one is a honey curler donut, which is this really nice, light, fluffy donut.
Mm.
Yeah, I think I'd go with a honey curler all the way. It's just so good. It's just the glazing's really. I'm my mouth is watering, and now I want a donut. Y'all, why? Why this question?
And who is you?
I'm TeusFlips. I'm a guy that does stuff online. I do some art for Will's channel here. I also run a campaign on YouTube called Reverie. We do recordings here on Twitch every once in a while when the planets align, basically, and all things dictate that we must do a session. That is when you will find my session on Twitch. But if you can't find it on Twitch, it'll be on YouTube. We recently recorded 2 episodes that I will be working on editing over this next week, and we'll have posted in probably a week or 2 here. We just figured out that we are in the world of Journey to the Center of the Earth, and the players have done a fantastic job so far.
Yeah. All right, awesome. My donut answer. So I have tried that honey curler while I was up in the Canada lands.
So good.
It is so good.
So good.
But I will say, what really won my heart over was the maple iced from Tim Hortons.
Oh, Canadian maple donuts are super good as well. Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
That was amazing. So I will say that my favorite is Tim Hortons maple iced. So, Dunkin' Donuts.
I'm actually drooling.
Yeah.
Y'all can't do this to a Canadian. You talk about donuts and suddenly, like, I'm just.
Oh, bless. All right. And I am Fedorable Will. I do tabletop RPGs, and I also play Nintendo games over on my Twitch channel. Make sure that if you are if you are watching this on Spotify, that you press follow and leave 5-star reviews. Same thing for Apple Podcast users, because that helps boost us in the algorithm. And don't forget to like and comment as well. Spotify people, you do have the ability to comment. They added that as a feature a couple weeks ago. So there you go. Fun facts that you might not have known. Alrighty. So, with that, can I get a goodbye, players?
Goodbye, players.
No, you must all stay for eternity.
Oh, okay.
No, bye, players. Bye.
Okay. If you love someone, you tell them the truth. And boy, howdy do I love you guys. So here's the truth that can be found over in 2 Peter 1, 20-21. Recognizing this above all, that every prophecy of Scripture does not come from one's own interpretation, for no prophecy was ever produced by the will of man, but men carried along by the Holy Spirit spoke from God. That is our true time for today. And I would like to also note that if there's any, so at the time of this recording, this is the first one that we have recorded of this new year. And so there's plenty of people out there that are like thinking, oh, maybe I should get into reading the Bible and that kind of thing. I would like to present to you, if you are looking to read the whole Bible, the Navigator's Bible reading plan is what I would highly recommend. If you wouldn't call yourself a Christian at this point and you're interested in this kind of thing and you just want a place to start, take the 21-day challenge. Read the book of John. 1 chapter a day is 21 chapters, right? So just read 1 chapter a day and see if God reveals himself to you, who this God is, right? And that's all the time that we have for today. Let's go share the love and hype. I love you all. Goodbye.